Welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. I've got this journal that I just completed that I'd like to do a flip through with you. I've just got it tied with some lace because it's kind of a wide mouth, as you can see. It's one signature, and it's featuring all the paper dolls collection that I just put out, except for this one is not in that collection. But I just put out another collection that I used in here, and I just cut out her picture. Let me see if I can get to her right quickly. This is the girl that I cut out for this paper doll, and I just mirrored her image and used her for a paper doll just that way. And I just added a skirt on the bottom there and decorated it. And it's almost, can't see it. I've got a lot of layers though. So I'm going to show you this, do a flip through of this. And this journal is for sale. I don't know if it'll be in my Etsy shop right now because I got to take a lot of pictures and I do want to get this video up. But I added a collection to my Etsy shop, a brand new one, a couple days ago or maybe yesterday even, I don't know. And this is what I used in this journal. And this is not all of it. There's 30 images, and I've used many of them in this journal, so you will see that. Plus there's 11 backgrounds that go with the kit. So you might want to check that out. And let's get to the journal. Obviously coffee dyed lace, and on the back I did not coffee dye it, but I did ink it with vintage photo. You can see some glue from the art glitter glue, which is really disappointing, but there's really nothing I can do. I mean, there's no glue that doesn't show through, I guess, on very thin lace. So here we go. In the front, very first two pages, I have a pocket here, side pocket, and these are a couple of girls from the collection, and I sewed around them and made them a little, you know, fold out notebook, and they just slide right in there. And here is a pocket, and this is another one from the collection. It's called the Victorian Mega Collection, and I just made some little, you know, notes like for note tags. That's what I would consider them. And then over here are these two lovely ladies, which are also in the new collection, the Mega Victorian Collection. These are the backgrounds, or all the backgrounds from that collection. And this is from my collection of houses. I have one collection of houses, Victorian pink houses, in my Etsy shop, and this is one of the houses from that. And this is from my paper doll girls, and I gave her a different hat. She had brown flowers, and I wanted to cover that up because I wanted to give her pink and off-white dress. And so she's looking at her house saying, "This is my house," see it? Okay. And then over here, this is also from, all of the graphics are from my graphics. And I did mix them up a little bit. This is graphics that are available on my site. You just open it up. I did some paper ruffles, cheesecloth, and this background is included in the Victorian Mega, and an applique. And this is one of the paper dolls I showed you the other day when I showed you the paper dolls collection. And so she's just standing there looking pretty. And here I used the Martha Stewart punch to do the edges. This is beet dyed paper that I dyed with beet juice. And then here's another, and I inked everything. And here's another background. And over here are two pretty girls that are in that collection as well. And I did flip ups for them, so you can write below there. And this is washi tape, and then I covered it with some dyed applique trim. Couple of pages for journaling, still lots of nice lace. And these two girls are in the collection, and she's also in the paper doll collection. So I decorated them up, and I inked them. Here's some more journaling space, and then here's a pocket, and another one of, I like this idea of kind of like a notepad, you know, just instead of just a tag, even though I make tags. And here is another paper doll, and she's looking through the window. This is a window in her house, and I have this collection of windows in my Etsy shop. It's graphics. They're very, very pretty. And over here, I glued in a picture of another house. Maybe this was her second house, because it obviously is different than her first house. Okay, so maybe she just loves Victorian houses. And you could write here, you could write there, you could put a picture, whatever. And it just ties in there. And here she is, all pretty. And then here is another from one of my collections, and another fold out, flip out. And then here, I love this, but I'll show you the page first. Here's another of the Victorian paper doll, and the background, and I just decorated that up. This is also in the Mega Victorian collection that I just put out. Okay. And this is postmarked with patience. Your first home was like this. And this is not a graphic. This piece of paper is not a graphic that I offer, just the house. I got this paper at Goodwill. There was a bunch of them, and they say all different things, which I thought was really great. And what I did was I grunged it up a little, and I added a house and some lace and a pin and a place to write. And they give you plenty of room. And plenty of room over here to write. So I thought that was really neat. So I just tucked that in here if she wants to write about her house at all. This is another house. I have a collection of houses. I think there's 9 in the whole collection. And so that's where that is. And then more of my background paper. I love buttons and lace and paper ruffle. And here is a little scrappy pad that's just here. And then when you come over here, I have a little, this is from the dress tags booklet that you just open. They're front and back. That's a whole collection. I can't remember how many booklets you get with that. But then I punched the Martha Stewart, with the Martha Stewart punch, these pages, and then I stenciled on them. And you can see, hopefully, you can see the stencil came through there. What I did is I just inked it over here, and then I put it and I inked it over there. And we have, faint as it is, but yes, still a stencil. And there's the back, and this is a really pretty applique. And here we have 2 ladies that are from my Mega Victorian collection. And she was one of the paper dolls as well. And now she's not a paper doll. She's with her friend, and they have some flowers. And I just put some writing paper here, pretty. It's just a tuck spot that you can tuck up. And then more writing paper, and more of a paper here, scrappy pad, another scrappy pad, and more lace trim. And then this one, I decided to do a big button because I had a big piece of lace here on a flower, and I wanted to do chiffon, so I did chiffon and lace underneath, and I inked it up. And then over here I have the blue paper doll that's in the collection, and I changed her hat quite a bit, and I just gave her a pretty blue dress, and I, you know, made it kind of flat but still dimensional. And then this is an old crocheted doily, and I added another one of the booklets in here using a pretty, I love the dresses that are in that collection of booklets. And dyed with Rit dye paper in there. And then over here, I decided I wanted to make a little paper doll. So I did. I shrunk her up. Instead of printing my paper on 8.5 by 11, I printed it on 6 inches. I don't know what the length ended up being, but this is the size she came out when I did that. And I made her a tuck spot, and here's just some pretty paper to write on, to journal in. And then this lady is also in my mega collection. And I made her a flip up. You can write there. And a little pin with a button, a rusty pin, I should say. And more journaling space. And then over here, she's also in the mega collection. And what I have here is some beet juice dyed paper that I have stenciled on. And I folded it in 3 and put it there. And then this is from another graphic that I have in my store. Another open up, flip. I love this one. Okay, more than my backgrounds. And this is a coffee stain background. Very, very light. I like light colored things and then grunge them up, because you can make them as dark as you want. But if you got something really dark, it's very hard to lighten it up. So I never know until I'm working on something what I want to do with it. And this is another window from my window collection. Oh, and this is a pocket, and I forgot to put a tag in it, but I will do that. But yeah, well, let's see. Over here is a pocket, so these are tags. Goes like that, and can go like that. You've got enough room. And then this is the back with a big pocket. I love these windows. I just think they're beautiful. I love windows and doors and houses and dolls and people and Victorian times. So here we go. This is it. And it is for sale in my Etsy shop as soon as I can get the pictures done. And I thank you for stopping by. And I hope you like this video. And if you do, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video.